that dial. This is Generation X 89.0. Gen X. Generation X 89.0. It's better than you think. This is Gen X 89.0.
Turn this one up, okay? You'll definitely want to do a close reading of the lyrics. Trust me. Didn't that inspire you to be your own person? Hey, I needed an upbeat song. I got caught in the rain riding my new vintage bike this morning. Now, this band will let you download some of their music for free. So progressive, especially in these hard times. This is Gen X 89.0. Woo, nice use of prophetic language, don't you think? You're tuning into Gen X 89.0. That's my Friday night song. Love to listen to it while drinking some local craft brew. I really love those lyrics. More like poetry, really. Okay, seriously, don't you just love how political this song is? This song makes me think of the year I backpacked through Europe. Put on your tightest pair of skinny jeans because it's time to get your alternative dance on. Too fake. Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. I'm sure you do too. I'm not talking about you. This is Gen X 89.0. I really love this band, and I feel so sorry for my friends who haven't heard of them. Wow, there was definitely some biblical subtext in those lyrics. I saw this band live the other night. Great show. I really wish I'd seen them live when I was studying abroad. If you did, call and tell me about it. Okay, wild story about this band's name. Do you know where it came from? It was based off this crazy guy who left cryptic messages on their answering machines. So there you have it. You better hope your next girl isn't like your ex-girl. For all you lost wanderers out there, you're tuning in at just the right time. Check this out. Here's a song that will make you think twice about social norms. Just broke up with a terrible ex? Okay, you might want to turn this up. It's Gen X 89.0. Sometimes fitting in isn't always a good thing. Here, listen to this song and you'll see what I mean. Okay, what do you think the use of colors symbolically represented in that song? It's so easy to just lose yourself in those electronic beats. I love those guys. That band was known for acting in a super sustainable manner on their first tour. We could definitely learn from them. Oh, I'm so glad these guys are becoming popular finally here in America now. See if you can guess which great writer this song parallels. This band also wrote a book to go with one of their albums. It's actually kind of awesome that they have literary projects. Okay, bookie people, here's a song that's just dripping with metaphor and foreshadowing. This jam always gets me banging away on my typewriter. It's Born Free on Gen X 89.0. The Rassle hails from Brooklyn. I'll get back to my brownstone someday.
I've wanted to listen to the Rassle all day.
Okay, I've wanted to ride my vintage bike through the cool breeze all day.
That's great.
Actually, it really is. Brings one back in touch with the world around them.
Yeah, so about that song.
Right. Going out from one free spirit to another. This is Born Free. That's right, my friend. We were born free. So seriously, don't let the corporations tell you otherwise. Speaking of Brooklyn, I wouldn't mind living there again. It's a true artist community. This is Tatiana on Gen X. Hello.
There's a band called Brooklyn, right?
Yes, and isn't it rad how they wanted to pay tribute to such an artist community?
There's a place called Brooklyn, too? Does it have volcanoes?
What?
They have a song about them, right?
Okay, though I don't think this caller understands what Brooklyn's trying to say, here's volcanology. This band is named after my favorite place in the world, Brooklyn. How could I call myself an indie queen if I didn't play this song? This is Brooklyn's Volcanology on Gen X 89.0. That was Volcanology, erupting with great sound, aren't they? This is Gen X 89.0.
Can you help me, Tatiana? There's this song you always play that I can't pronounce it. It's like In-Cow Venom.
In-Cow Venomum. The worst is yet to come.
It's not the worst, it's the best. Can you play it for me?
Well, if I can't broaden your horizons with meaningful translation, here's music to speak to your soul. It's The Deer Hunter with In-Cow Venomum. This song is In-Cow Venomum, and for those of you who never took Latin, it means the poison in the tail. This band is the DEAR Hunter, not the DEER Hunter. Only on Gen X 89.0. You just heard Diamond Eyes, and you'll be analyzing that song for hours.
Hey, Tatiana, I'm on my lunch break and I want to hear some Deftones.
What are you eating?
A burger?
Oh, how descriptive.
A cheap burger?
Right. Well, though we are without the rich descriptiveness so characteristic of Hemingway, perhaps truth can be found in the song Diamond Eyes. Time for some Deftones. You're hearing a legend on Gen X 89.0. Isn't that a great message? Seriously? We could all do more to make a change in this world, like shopping local. That was Clarion Call by Delphic on Gen X 89.0. Hey, this is Tatiana on Gen X.
Oh, I'm getting ready to take off my skinny jeans, Tatiana, and I'm going to snuggle under the covers with some Oscar Wilde. What would you suggest for setting the mood, maybe?
Well, if you want advice on a proper song, then you haven't been paying attention to Mr. Wilde.
Oh my God, okay, you're right. So, all right, in that case, let me hear some Delphic.
Sure, this is Clarion Call. Named after the historically rich Greek city, it's Delphic on Gen X 89.0.
I want to hear something really, really progressive.
Yeah, well, that's everything we play on Gen X.
Don't give me that shite. Play something that really breaks the norm.
Right, though the truly progressive is probably beyond our caller's comprehension. Here's White Denim with Paint Yourself. This is White Denim. And speaking of denim, I'm wearing my favorite vintage jeans today. You're listening to Tatiana on Gen X 89.0. You just heard Paint Yourself on the best alternative station, Gen X 89.0. This band is from Austin, Texas. So many innovative 20-somethings in that city. I dated half of them.
Hey, this is like the alternative station, right?
It depends on what you mean by alternative.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get philosophical. I just wanted to hear Feeder by the Renegades.
You mean Renegades by the group Feeder.
Oh, is that why I can never find it in stores?
Oh, I'm sure that's just one of many reasons. Anyway, here's Renegades. The Renegades aren't afraid to be different. Well, their name says it all. This is Feeder on Gen X 89.0.
Tatiana, my ex-girlfriend is one psycho bitch. She just destroyed all my recording equipment. That shit was worth like hundreds and hundreds.
Whoa, okay. What's more important, though? The material or the immaterial?
What? The money it's gonna cost to replace that shit, that's what's more important.
Okay, then this one's for you. It's the Black Keys with Next Girl, though I wouldn't want to be yours. Next up on Gen X is X-Girl by the Black Keys. Okay, so don't you think it's rad that this band chose to feminize the word dragon? That was Stupid Grin. Like the look people get on their faces when they listen to pop music. Yeah, this is Gen X 89.0. You're live on Gen X 89.0.
My girl and I just had a fight. Thought maybe you could play a favorite song by Dragonette.
Oh, so sorry to hear that young love finds itself on rocky shores. What was the fight about, actually?
Oh, she's upset because I cheated on her again. Though I don't see what the big deal is. Oh, and I never remember the name of the song.
Don't worry, I got this one covered. Coming right up is Stupid Grin. Time for Dragonette, one of my personal favorites. This is Gen X 89.0. Here's a band that doesn't mince their words. It's Sha-La-La-La-La by Heavy Young Heathens on Gen X 89.0.
So, Tatiana, I know you're too smart for me, but I just wanted to say you have sick taste in music. Can I hear Sha-La-La by the Heavy Young Heathens?
La.
What?
You forgot one. The song is Sha-La-La-La-La. 4 la's, not 3.
See? That's why you're so awesome!
I know. Normally I don't fall for compliments, but all right. Here's the Heavy Young Heathens. Up now is the Heavy Young Heathens. I guarantee you won't be disappointed in this track. And that was Sha-La-La-La-La. How's that for alliteration? I love listening to hockey. The band, of course. This is Too Fake on Gen X 89.0. You just heard Hockey on Gen X 89.0, Steelport's only alternative station.
God, I am really pissed off right now. I just found out my best friend keeps talking shit about me.
No! What is she saying?
She's just jealous because my life is perfect and hers is falling apart. She can't keep a boyfriend, she can't pass her classes, and all she does is whine about it. Friends shouldn't expect you to listen to their problems. Jeez.
Okay, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna play Too Fake by Hockey, and this is for you, not your friend. Looking for a fresh and innovative sound? You found it right here. Check out Lost Desire by JR on Gen X. That was Lost Desire. A romantic song title, don't you think? Gen X, what's your request?
My life is pretty bleak right now. I'm losing interest in everything. Will you please play Lost Desire for me?
Oh, the irony behind such a request can hardly be ignored.
Well, it mirrors my despair perfectly.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm not one to argue with a man on the edge. Here's JR with Lost Desire. Matador makes me think of Hemingway's prose about bullfighting. He really could turn violence into beauty. Did you know this song means the killer in Spanish? Here are the lines, encouraging you to think outside of the lines on Gen X 89.0.
I think Dean Bate from The Lines is cute. Yeah, in sort of an innocent way, don't you?
Yeah, you know, he's kind of alluring, like a young Dylan Thomas.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
Is that a lyric from one of their songs?
No, but here's El Matador from The Lines. You know, there's a correlation between great literature and great bands because they both come from England. That was The Lines on Gen X. More people should pay attention to Swedish music.
Yo, I want to hear some Mike Snow. I just don't get why he spells his name with 2 eyes.
It's the band's name, not the singer's. So that's yeah.
Okay, but still, why 2 eyes? Mike with 1 eye would be the same, wouldn't it?
I don't know. According to Francis Bacon, the job of the artist is to deepen the mystery. Anyway, here's Animal by Mike Snow. Okay, when I went to a literature conference in Sweden, this song was always playing in the hostel where I stayed. This band is from Sweden, actually. Another hotbed for great music. Go there. It's Mike Snow with Animal on Gen X 89.0. Next up is the Sleigh Bells, who remind me of my most favorite Emily Dickinson poem. You're listening to Gen X.
Hey, so there's a song where the lyrics begin, "You've got a smart best friend and she's okay. Have you had a smile today?"
That's an excellent question for our listeners. Have you too had a smile today?
Only if you know the name of the song and play it for me, Tatiana.
Okay, well then here it is. It's Riot Rhythm by Sleigh Bells. You're on the air with Tatiana from Gen X. I'm drinking a mug of herbal tea. What are you up to?
Tea? You need to get yourself some rum, girl.
Hey, typing out a masterpiece of poetic prose is only dulled by the imbibing of such liquors. Tea, on the other hand, clears the mind and the body.
Right. Can you please play the do?
And here's their song, Queen.Kong. This is Queen.Kong, and they are certainly the queen of their genre. This is The Do on Gen X 89.0. Don't you just love when a woman leads on vocals? Thank you. Such feminist power.
Do you have any idea what kind of a bad day I have had? My boyfriend is driving me insane.
You know, the correlation between music and romance put forth by Oscar Wilde seems applicable to your current situation.
Yeah, I just need something to calm me down.
Okay, relax. This one's more of a life lesson. Here's Torture by King Khan and the Shrines. Here's a jam that keeps me pedaling fast on the way to the co-op. It's Torture by King Khan and the Shrines on Gen X 89.0. Here's King Khan and the Shrines, and hopefully they'll increase your German music knowledge. I love it. That was King Khan and the Shrines on Gen X 89.0.
Do you have anything for someone searching for their true place in life?
Yes, I do. Yoga, The I Ching, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. I could go on and on.
Well, I mean something I don't actually have to do or read.
Then I suggest Valencia's Stop Searching, only on Gen X. This is Valencia, named after a character in a Kurt Vonnegut book. You're tuning into Gen X 89.0. I can't remember, did I mention this band was named after a character in a Kurt Vonnegut book? Such an amazing tribute. That was Stop Searching. And stop searching those stations for another song. You're right here listening to Gen X.